Yo, yo, yo. Welcome everybody to random live stream from Russia. Let's see if people will find the stream and we'll just have a talk without any talk, no walk. While I watch Russian TV for once, because usually I just do. Hold up. Because usually I do like video stuff, preparing my stomach. Too much beer. Hello, Dimelo. How did you learn Russian? Hold up, let me just. Maybe so. I want to see some news. That's my new shirt, by the way. I bought it today. MCS Russia. All right, guys, let's go through. You can ask me questions. Yes, you can comment. You can highlight your comment with a super chat. And hold up. Anyway, so have you ever met a Catholic in Russia? I'm not sure. I know there's a Catholic churches. I've been to Lutheran church just, as a historical reasons. So I went and I've listened to some organ play. I've heard it on Vasily Island side in a beautiful place. Then I've also heard it on in the center in Petrikirche. So sort of, yes, but I'm not. I've been to Catholic church also, maybe. Or was it that also Lutheran? So there's more Lutheran than Catholic in St. Petersburg, in Russia, I would say. How did you learn Russian? Well, Russian is my native language. I'm a Russian with Finnish roots who was born in Soviet Latvia, Soviet Union, and I lived all my life elsewhere. Now I found Russia, and I love this place. I wish I could spend all the time here and just focus on the channel and the channels. I cannot find any proper stuff to watch. All right, let's play this. And so yes, but my Russian was very, very poor. And since I married my Russian wife, and my Russian has become better. So yes. And since I started like traveling here, use my language much, much more. I love it. Pop cans are wonderful. Did you know there is an unfindable seam in a pop can? No, I did not. Hold up. Let me check the. Hold up. Fallen. All right. Do you remember Hulk playing for Zenit FC? I remember he was the Brazilian guy. Yeah. I haven't been into that topic that much, but where is he playing now? He was a superstar here in Zenit. I've been there before, but do you know if they have mass at church on the Savior and Spill Blood? Is a Russian Orthodox church. That is a Russian Orthodox church, yes. Church, I'm not sure actually, because Church of Spill Blood is like a museum as well. Partially. I'm not sure, do they have... I'm not sure if they have like the services there. I know Kazan Cathedral even though it's like very, very, not, it's not touristy, but it's on a tourist location on Nevsky. So a lot of people go there, but it's not touristy. But then St. Isaac's, it's a museum, but they do have like a couple times a year, like a major service. Very nice. Guys, we had a really nice time today. It was a long stream once again, but at least I came home like, not at 12, I came home like at 10. And that's way better. And even now I have some energy to do this. I'm just so happy to, be in Russia, hear the Russian language, Russian television, Russian, culture and the way of life. It's just so awesome. That's why you probably, guys, you've seen me do live streams from elsewhere. I'm stressed, I'm annoyed. And that's just being nice also because I'm in public. So, now you see a real me. Hello Igor, can you speak Finnish? Captain Suurleuka. Yes, I speak Finnish. I speak Finnish better than my native language, which is Russian. What the hell? That's not what I'm looking at. It's just a normal. Let's put Первый канал, first channel. DeMelo, thank you for super chat. Is that one Brazilian? BRL? I'm not sure what is BRL. Hold up. I'm gonna check out. Brazilian real. Thank you. Kapteeni Suurleuka asks, can I send hello to Kuusankoski? We are listening to you. Hold up. I'm gonna make sure. First I'm gonna check where is Suurkoski. Kuusankoski. Does that even exist? Kuusankoski. Where is it? Near Kouvola. Yes, I can. Moi vaan Kuusankoski, täällä on Igor. Igor Venäjällä Pietarista, moroja täällä. Pietari, maailman upeimpia kaupunkeja, ehkä upein kaupunki. Ja toivottavasti mahdollisimman moni pienestä Suomesta pääsisi tänne tutustumaan ja samalla ehkäpä niinku, lähentymään. Niin, että ymmärrystä tulisi lisää kansojen välillä. Alright, I said that. I hope people would travel from Finland. I'm from Kuusankoski to St. Petersburg to get to bring together our nations. How you been to Gostiny Dvor Mall lately? Is it still all the same? Any changes? Gostiny Dvor, I was actually, hold up, where was I today? Today in a live stream, because Gostiny Dvor means like a shopping mall. You mean probably the one on Nevsky, the most popular one. But we were today in near Technologiczny Institute. That's where this first out of the two streams began. And not far from the time of the beginning, we went actually into this Izmailovsky Gostiny Dvor. But yes, so I was technically in Gostiny Dvor just today. I showed you beautiful art piece. But have I been to Gostiny Dvor? Yesterday in a live stream, we went past it. We passed it on many sites. I've been around Gostiny Dvor. I haven't been inside in a few months, maybe longer. I don't have anything to be there unless I'm filming, because the shops over there are nothing special, nothing that I'm searching for, nothing that I could need to. And usually I don't do shopping. If I need, I bring something small for my wife, like olives and that type of stuff. A cat, what do you call that? Litter, cat litter, what do you call it? For our cat, a special one which is soy based. You cannot get that from Finland, for example. So these type of things, I don't need it. So that's why I haven't been there lately. Maybe even winter time, maybe last winter, I'm not sure. Thank you, Black Cat, so much for your support, my bro. Thanks for being there, sir. Appreciate it, sir. Thank you so much. And if you have time, we missed you at today's stream. We had a great 3-hour stream divided into two. We saw so much, guys. We saw what else? We saw Technology Institute, one of my favorite areas. We saw Ismailovsky, Trinity Cathedral. We saw like policemen there. We saw a morgue. We saw a great Azimuth hotel. That's where my story began. The YouTube story began. We saw Sphinxes by Fantanka. What else did we see? We saw a huge spider, huge one, like literally huge. And what else? We saw a horse. We fed the horse. We saw great music performances. The list goes on, guys. We saw a drunken guy fall right in front of us into the ground, but nothing bad happened, guys. Everything is cool. So Black Cat, if you have the chance, watch some of those clips from that series, from that streams. So welcome everybody. And by the way, Captain, he says, I've been to St. Petersburg and Gachina a lot as a younger, in 2000. Nice. Gachina is my favorite. In Finnish, the word is Hatsina. Yeah, Gachina is my favorite Leningrad Oblast place. How is PlayStation doing in Russia after sanctions, Igor? I passed yesterday, 2 days ago yesterday, like a computer club. There's a lot of computer clubs, a place where people play like esports. I saw based normal PlayStation advertisements. Otherwise, I haven't seen like consoles here on sale, but I would guess they're still being sold normally. I think like totally normally for sure. I don't know if you have an answer for me, but is it possible to send post from Russia to Europe? I think it is. I think it still is, but I think it's like even slower than before. I have this cover. Yeah. Except Finland. Why except Finland? I would say it's kind of not recommended because it will take a lot more time. A lot more time. By the way, do you like my MJS shirt? It's a bit tight, but I need to lose weight, guys. Welcome everybody who's joining in. This is Igor in Russia, foreigner who travels to Russia, that explores Russia and helps others to travel to Russia or explain Russia. And if you want to support the channel, use super chats to do that or highlight your question. This is Q&A, guys, straight from my Russian home. I'm not gonna film too much, but I've done live streams from I've done lots of live streams from my home. Yes, live streams, and I also did some tours, so it's not about that. Hold up, what else are you saying? Post offices get along. Maybe, but there's probably some problems. It's so Kale Toveng, hello to Norway. I don't comment here any political stuff, except that I don't go crazy about like normal stuff, Also Australia, I think, remaining more or less works, but considering sanctions, some items are prohibited, I think. All right, what else are we saying? There used to be a small, beautiful restaurant, Fontanka, called Ambassador. I was there 20 years ago, Scott says. Don't know if it's gone, but it was a beautiful restaurant, great homemade bread. I'm not sure. You know, restaurants in general, they have often, you know, certain a time that they like go through. Then they just you know, have to rename, rebrand. So I'm not sure, but it's possible. It's possible if it's good. Depends on the ownership probably as well. What is your favorite Russian YouTuber traveler? Are you a traveler YouTuber? Russian or about Russia? Because you know, guys, there's two types of, for example, I'm an English-speaking foreigner YouTuber, right? So, and I'm kind of one of the originals, actually. Not the most original, but I've been doing this way longer than probably most of the YouTubers now. But anyways, so there's the English speaking and then there's the Russian speaking. And usually, because Russian audience listens mostly to Russian speaking content, and of course vice versa, because you're not able to do any translations. So that's two different worlds. I listen mostly English speaking content. So answering your question, I like, you know, my friends, of course. I support my friends. There's quite a lot of them. I don't know, do I have like a favorite one? I have like, and you spoke about Russian, because I also look a lot for YouTubers, travelers in general, not just Russia. I've been watching a lot this Azerbaijani guy, Davud. Not that I'm the biggest fan, but I like his content. I like his locations, yes. Okay, but Russian, I like Expat American, I like Moscow Photographer, I like Toll Travels, you know, Anna Global Travel. Who else is there on the list? Of course, Wild Siberia, I like those. But I don't think there's a lot of like travel. And of course, hey, I would say, I have an answer. Besides my friends, my favorite Russian YouTuber, travel YouTuber is Ellie from Russia. Got it. And I got her on my channel as well. Go check it out. Just type, search my name and her name. You will find my older video. Good question. And Scott Warden, hello friends. I'm fine because I'm in Russia. I feel great. When I'm in Russia, I feel great. When I'm not, it's bad. I hate it. Shibaburi Elena doesn't think that exists. Me neither, actually. Yeah, 20 years is pretty long. You know, in a country, in a city of, you know, cuisine capital of Russia, you know, it's pretty hard to be in the business for 20 years. You have to be like family owned and etc. So yes. And Black Cat says Igor is my favorite on the phone. He's on you're on the phone. Thank you so much, Black Cat. Your support is very and highly appreciated. You know that. And really happy to have you here after a long break. We all are. I want to buy Russian books. I found Tintin в стране Совет in a Stockholm store, but there's not a lot to choose from. I guess you have to just, you know, Google and secondhand, and once you come to Russia, you just bring like loads of books. I wonder when the West will ban Russian books from entrance. You know, that would be so revealing for them, showing their true colors maybe. But Kale Torvang, you must just come here, buy the shop, empty the shop. You spend thousands of dollars, euros for that, or kronors. Hey, from phone. Black Cat is watching on the phone. I'm streaming on the phone. And Marlon says, hey, Igor, me again. Question. And by the way, Marlon, where were you from? And yes, I saw a message. I didn't have time to relax or return. Question: do you get the Sberbank card when opening the bank? This more it moved. Do you get the Sberbank card when opening the bank account directly, or do you have to wait a few days for the card? And can you keep the bank account forever? I think you get the card right away. They activate it in front of you, and yes, you can keep the bank account forever, relatively forever. Yes, Dawood is good. You watch him too. I think Dawood should rename his channel to Thank You channel. And let's see, can you, let's see if you can, Torvenger, know what I mean. Or is it just me that I noticed this? So annoying. Scott, do you follow the channel Baldwin and Bankrupt? Not Bold, but Baldwin and Bankrupt. It's the second channel to Alec Baldwin and Bankrupt. But since Alec wasn't convicted, he's not bankrupt, so he's just Alec Baldwin. Man, you guys are active. That's nice. I'm trying to keep it up. Anyways, the guy's name is Benjamin Lee. What does Russia travel from Britain? Of course, I already was doing some YouTube back then, but in the early career, I really enjoyed his videos a lot. And of course, guy, if you like Bold and Bankrupt, Told Travels, the YouTuber that we've done some videos, and just this week we made a video with him from Transnistria. He's now in Transnistria. He had a connection, personal connection, and he was doing some videos with him a few years ago, like 6 years ago or 4 years ago. But anyways, yeah, I really enjoyed his so-called first season back when he was whatever he was back then. And nowadays I cannot look. It's too cringy for me. Ever since he got kicked out of Russia, he changed. He's boring, and I don't like him anymore. And of course, yes, Irish Partisan I like him too. A lot of comments, guys. All right, I'm trying to answer all of the questions. All right, have you been to Transnistria? Not yet. I'm planning to, and I just had an interview with Told Travels from Transnistria. Go check it out it was a live stream, live interview. Yes, card may be expired, then you just need to grab another one once you come back. Yes, indeed. Good point. Torvega, it delivers only to Serbia, Belarus, Kazakhstan. You're talking about like posters, right? Do you know anything about the beautiful Apsheronsk railway? No, I don't. Or is that the one, the super fast to Moscow? Is that the one? Black Cat talks about, I think Black Cat is commenting about, Baldwin and Bankrupt. Black Cat, it's Baldwin and Bankrupt. I'm not making fun of you. It's whoever wrote that comment. I think it's genius. Yeah. Torveng, if you come to SBB, you should visit bookstore Podpisny Izdanie then. Yelena, was that on Litany? Is that the one on Litany that I went to? That was awesome. That's the best bookstore in St. Petersburg, I think. Dom Knigi is like more touristy one. Did you say hi for me? I don't think I did. We didn't talk about it. We got confused right away. But we spoke 15 minutes, and then we realized that the channel that I didn't press live, so it wasn't. But I'm really sure to tell him next time. Chipabur, thank you. Will, same name. Planning to go to St. Petersburg. Yes, welcome to KL. Captain asks, what's my relation to Finland? It's a relation that I must have since I still live there. Unfortunately, because I want to live elsewhere. Those people who like it, they're fine. But cultural people, history, all that stuff. It's they're trying to rewrite stuff. I don't want to be part of that. But it's not about that, actually. It's about culture. I want to be culturally, I feel culturally at home here. And I never felt, not feeling at home for 30 years. That's something that's hard on your, is that the one who hops in the coal car? I have him on Instagram. I'll say hi. You should. He's in Transnistria. And Jalfrez says, it seems that Russia does not try to stop Igor's travels anymore. I wonder what do you mean by anymore, because the only one who has tried to stop it is only the border closings of Finland, for example. So Russia has never stopped anybody. Good propaganda maybe on their behalf. Well, you show nice ignorance, so good luck to you. Igor is number 1, Tolls is second. Black Cat, you have a good taste. Oh, and I'm from Germany. Oh, gute Nacht. Wie geht's? Was geht da? Was geht da? Found Telegram group where people meet often in SPP and plan events together. Have you seen that group? I've seen many groups, so I don't know. And I don't need need that, so I'm not, super notified about that. But yes, there's a group, there's expats groups in St. Petersburg. I've been in that. I also supposed to go to some party to talk to foreigners. Didn't do that and then I forgot about it. But there's a lot of different groups for sure. Not Telegram, also Facebook. Well, in Finland, there's craziness, anything to relate it to Russia, let's put it like this. The key is not to give a F. Once you do good things when you do things that, governments should do on the cultural level, etc., and when they're not able to, and you raise the bar, I guess that's only you should be proud of. So, and I am proud of. Oli is fine. She's trying hard, studying and working. But yeah, people are like paranoid in Finland, and who can blame them? They brainwashed for decades, and now the brainwashing is like really strong. It's daily. It's and very aggressive on media's behalf, on people's behalf, and they're on the same junk. They're in the same shithole, and everybody's patting each other on the back with the same stories, and the lies spread, and then they're like, it's easy, Let's not even get into that. I'm in Russia. I don't want to think about all that shit in the West. Like, please don't. It irritates me, as probably visibly can see. A couple of years ago, you went to a cheap, good food traditional Soviet restaurant, which looked like it was in the underground in St. Pete. Does it ring a bell? I was wondering if the name wondering the name. Hold up. Underground restaurant. Did I film it? Or was it a music bar? I've been to so many places, it's pretty hard to remember. And guys, yes, the questions, if you know some answers to the questions, just join. You don't need to hear me speak. I can, speak all kinds of stuff. So take example from Black Cat. You can participate. But unfortunately, I can't remember exactly the name. Igor, I want to send you a package. Lost your Addy. What is Addy? Stolovaya, Scott. Yeah, it might be some Stolovaya for sure. But there's a lot of Stolovayas, so I'm not sure. I've been to many Stolovayas. Birch. I would be also Birch. Now I was filming yesterday in Pavlovsk and I spoke about there was a Birch Street and I couldn't translate it. And now I hear because I'm really bad with trees names. I don't know trees names, for example, or birds names. I've never studied and I never cared to. So that's why, or I don't know, plants names. Mailing address. All right, I will send you. Black Cat, I will send you. Welcome everybody, join the chat. Good idea to drink energy drink. It's I think it's like 1 a.m. right now, but I'm feeling great. Feeling great because we actually no, I'm actually drinking energy drink, and I cannot show you the sign of this energy drink. I can reveal to the members only. And speaking of which, guys, you can join in and become members for cheap or a little bit more price and see some extra content like videos. Speaking of which, I need to send them. Is the background really loud? Ray Jones, hey man, do you think St. Pete is cheaper generally speaking than Moscow? Oh yes it is, for sure. Easy one. But it's not as Moscow is not as expensive as you think. It's not as expensive as you think. You can find hotels just a little bit more expensive than in St. Petersburg. The cheapest ones, I just helped some YouTuber from States who was traveling. He saw my videos from my hotel reviews. And I helped him out and I said to him, hotels, you can find cheaper hotels for 30 up to 40 bucks a night, which is good for Moscow. St. Petersburg around 30. Restaurants just a bit more expensive, like we're speaking about 10 maximum 20%. But sure, in Moscow there's more places that are upscale and super expensive from the start. And that's nothing to do with Moscow. You can find expensive spots here in St. Petersburg as well. You need to go to or if you want to go shopping, you can go to Zoom, or you can in Moscow, or you can go to the same company here, DLT. You can buy some socks for $1,000. All right. Yeah, sometimes the same, Elena says. Elena is local, so she knows as well. Maybe even more. Then we have Scott says, can you take the express train from Helsinki to St. Petersburg and bring your luggage back and forth? Because I would like to know any restriction, because I want to go with the flight restrictions. Well, because of the situation, Finland has not only closed the borders, they have stopped the train collaboration. So the great trains, Allegro trains, for example, it's not express, it's Allegro trains. They used to go 3.5 hours to St. Petersburg and Helsinki. They stopped, and now they're probably, over half empty in some rural Finland. Anyways, so there's no trains anymore, but there used to be few of them. But if you're talking about express bus, so there's a restriction for one big luggage per person, but it's not that exact. I've seen people bring 2 big bags and it's fine. Nobody cares, I gotta tell you. So because I want to go with flight restrictions. So you can bring as much as you want, but yeah, you have to travel by bus. And if you want to travel by sitting, most of the time you have to go through Luhama, or otherwise you have to actually go as a pedestrian through Narva and Ivangorod border and stand there for a long time. Scott, I don't think it's possible. I may be wrong. Black Cat knows stuff. Trust, believe him too. Scott Warden, great chat. Igor, great channel. Спасибо. I appreciate. It's nice to have this like straight up Q&A discussion talk, this and that. It feels like I give exactly what you guys want. Plus the topics vary from different, you know. Have a blessed night, folks. God bless. Stay awesome. Black Cat, are you leaving? Scott, do you have any suggestions of the best way to travel to St. Petersburg from UK? Or do I? Sure. The best way is probably, well, there's few choices. The choices is that Black Cat, no worries. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you. Let's get back to you. Let's get back soon. So speaking, yeah, Elena is already answering, but you have to check out the flights. There's few alternatives. It depends. I'm not sure about the prices in UK. You have to check it out. But one way is the way, for example, this recent American traveled is through Poland, then to Kaliningrad, then flying to St. Petersburg or Moscow. It can be a very good choice. The other one, of course, is through Estonia. You can fly to Tallinn and go by bus, or you can fly, if for some reason, if Helsinki is a good choice, then you take the ferry to Estonia, then again by bus. Another one is through Istanbul, but it might be a little bit costly. And of course, if you have, it all depends, but I'm sure Serbia is another one, flying to Serbia and from Serbia directly. And of course from Dubai and those places, but I don't, it's pretty far already, so I don't think they are one of those cheaper options anymore. And guys, if you need more detailed travel guidance, you can check out the link in the description. You can become a member, special member, and get a private help from me on a selected platform. Yes, Helsinki was the way I was looking at doing. Yes, but check out if Tallinn is cheaper or the same price, because otherwise you will have to travel from Helsinki airport, which is not in Helsinki actually, it's on the Vantaa side. That means you have to, and if you go by taxi, you're gonna spend like $50 to $60 back to Helsinki center. From Helsinki center, you must take a ferry ride, which is probably like around 30 to $40, maybe a little bit cheaper if you get lucky. Then you spend, and this time included, count the time as well. Then you have to go to Tallinn and go to the bus station. That takes about, well, it's $10 by taxi or by walking and out, 40 minutes. So, you know, which one is the better? Tallinn airport is 5 minutes away from the Tallinn bus. So, you know, all right, so you saw the video, but there's lots of options. And if you want to spend few less euros, one can be a better option than the another one. Or if you want to go spend more euros but save time, so you know, these type of options. You can go to Narva by train and walk in by yourself, and then you can choose the Russian bus from the Ivangorod. There's a lot of options, but I would make it easy for you. Anyways, if you need like specific detailed help with more specific help, not just travel arrangements, tips and guides, and you know, maybe Google map locations and etc. Or you can use Igor, my Russia Travel Help membership, or PayPal membership, etc. Yes, that topic is my specialty in a way, so I do have a lot of information UK citizen passing Russian borders, there's no difference. Anybody can travel to Russian borders with no issues. Well, issues, I mean, they might, if you have everything in order, meaning your visa, if everything is in order, you are able to pass it, but they might ask you some questions to make sure you're fine. And that does happen to those even who has passed the borders recently or many times. Nothing to be afraid of, but sure, it's a bit annoying or maybe even stressful if you're there for the first time. But usually people are very nice, but the Russian way of doing things might be a little bit, can be feel slow. But then again, everything is slow now. Have you been to Peterhof before? The fountains close in October. Man, hold up. Fountains close in October. Man, it's so beautiful. So is Catherine Palace of Tsarskoye Selo. I just love it there, especially white nights. Well, Peterhof, I've been there. I haven't been there this summer, by the way. I was supposed to go today, but like I said, I don't know in which video, I'm so exhausted I just couldn't. I was supposed to go the 2 days before, but I went not to Tsarskoye Selo. I went to the neighboring town, Pavlovsk, and I filmed Pavlovsk Palace yesterday. And it is amazing. But I've been to Catherine Palace, but I haven't filmed it yet, because I do have my series where I film the full palaces. And it is beautiful. This summer I was in Tsarskoye Selo as well. I've streamed you can check it out from my map or from my live streams. Go check out backwards. But during the summer I was in Tsarskoye Selo, filmed the city. Then we also was supposed to go to Alexander Palace, but I was late like 15 minutes. Remember that? So I streamed, stopped the stream because I was gonna go into Palace, but it was closed. That's very eager of me. I see there are different bus lines out of Tallinn, which would recommend. I recommend the two main ones are okay, and everybody else is as well. But you can choose the ones that everybody, tourists especially, not tourists, foreigners especially use. The Lux Express or Ecolines are totally fine. They are the same quality. The difference is, there's different time slots. So Lux Express has a little bit more shifts. There might be a little variation in prices, but it's around, I think, 47 and 45 euros. I think Lux Express is a couple of euros more expensive. And yes. And for example, especially if you go through Luhamaa, not Narva, Luhamaa, which is like overnight bus, the bigger difference is, of course, what time slots they leave. And about my great experience crossing that border, you can see 4 days a week, a video from 4 days ago. But I don't think the fountains work anymore. I think they closed. All right, let's do maybe 10 minutes more. We're having a good vibe here. This is a good quality shirt. This is MJS. It's like an organization, is it military? I'm not sure. I think it's like military organization, but it's like, fire department, not fire department, it's agency of emergencies. They help with fires and whatever, happens. Oh, it's not? Or is it just emergency agency? Which is better for me. Thank you for correcting. Let's see. What else do we? So many channels. Yes, fires, earthquakes. Ooh, звезда. Guys, do you remember when I almost got interviewed to звезда? It is. But they have like news, they have movies. Guys, we had an excellent day today. I'm still wondering what to do. I was supposed to go to Viborg. I might, but I really want to go to Peterhof because I know Black Cat really wants to go there. But then, yeah, the Peterhof Palace is so long. It's gonna take the full days filming the palace because you cannot. Well, I've done that so many times that I haven't gone inside the palace. But next time, I promise myself I must. If I go to Peterhof, I must film the palace. All right, guys. It seems everybody have gone to sleep, and maybe should I as well. The palace. It's a bit. Yelena, you should go, and you should film it. Well, sure. I want to see it myself. I haven't been there either, but it's quite big, I think. But it costs like 2,500 to get in. I think the price gone up. But the main palace. There's other, mansions, etc., all around the Peterhof. Peterhof, what is it? Estate. But it's beautiful, guys. Plus, of course, I really like to go to New Peterhof, the neighborhood. I like the neighborhood. Yes, that's what I was saying. That Chiburi. You could members for Russian citizens and citizens of I think like Belarus. I think it's super cheap. It's like few hundreds of rubles, maybe 400. I don't know. And so it's like $4 versus almost like $25. So yeah, and I like it when they ask you for, gososlugi or passport to show them that you are actually. So I cannot bullshit my way in, like example I did in Lomonosov. Oh, I have this St. Petersburgian Metro card. Oh, go in then. I was like, hey, thank you Torwenger for becoming Igorian family member. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm not a citizen yet. I'm not even a resident yet. But that's the next phase. Yeah, the prices have going up. Especially probably because there's a lot of transition from international tourists to Russian tourists. So I think that somehow they're gonna need to balance their income. But yeah, entrance into the area, if you go by the boat, is gonna cost you it's gonna cost you, I think it used to be $10, maybe it's gone up a bit, but $10 on a Meteor. It's like a fast boat, and that includes that does not include anything. That's just the trip, yes. And to get inside the Peterhof estate, just the park, it costs you also like, I don't know, like 1,000. But that's not included, nothing's included, so you just walk outside, which is already great. But if you want to go inside the palace, it's separate, another mansions, it's separate. So there's a different ticket also, all-inclusive ticket. But you know, you have to spend the whole day there. Yash asked on which visa I'm staying. I'm on family visa. I was suggested by the border control to have this visa. I used to travel on a business visa, which was normal to get. If you travel a lot of times to Russia, it was normal that the agencies just gave you, like tourist agencies, they just gave you the business visa. And Russians knew most of the time that you are not actually on a business, right? So, but it was okay. You're a frequent traveler, so business visa. But after all this, bad relations began, they started to take them away, and I got in trouble back then. Meaning that when the few times I was not supposed to get through, and the last time they said, "This is the last time we're letting you through," because business visa means you need to have a business there. Anyways, and they said, your wife is Russian, get this visa. But anyways, most of you guys from 50-something countries can get the free e-visa, which costs only $10 as administration fee. Whistling P-hole, oh my God, what a name. Thank you so much, dinner on me, bro. Thank you so much for your support. And what a name. If I would have like a sound effect machine, I would use like a applause, because that name is something. Whistling P-hole, oh my God. I think, is that even allowed to be said out loud? Yeah, I'm not sure where to go, Viborg or Peterhof, or I'm so tired like from all these things, so I need to recharge myself. Today was a good day, but once again, I started earlier, but we streamed for 3 hours, guys, and here we are again. But this is nice at the same time. I have no problems. Whistling P. Jose, oh my God. I can't believe it's allowed. Yeah, I think that name is illegal in 20-something countries. By the way, somebody asked, do I work here? No, I don't. Well, I do YouTube here. I just got a notification from some video, got a new commentary. It's so funny, but all of a sudden some haters are trying to find it a problematic, the name foreigner in Russia. And sometimes they had problem with me saying Russian because I'm a foreigner. So, a foreigner, but he was born in USSR, so if a person with a Russian roots never lived in Russia comes to Russia, is he a foreigner? Well, yeah, technically I'm on a visa here. I would gladly not be a foreigner. I have no problem this and that way, but some haters trying to find like some kind of, I don't know what they're trying to do. So, but you know what we say? F them. Марпо says, привет с улицы Илюшина, СПБ. Лайк и пожелания всем счастья. Где Илюшина? Streets. Hello from the streets of Illusion Street. Like and wishing happiness to everybody. Спасибо за слова. Thank you so much. But listen, I'm not sure Illushina. Какой район это? Which region is it? Which neighborhood? I don't know most of the streets. I don't know for sure. Have you ever been to Komarova or Kemerovo? Kemerovo is far, far away, but Komarovo. Nice. Komendansky Prospect. Represent. Have you ever been Komarov? I'm not sure where is Komarov. Kellomäki, Komarov. I don't know these Finnish names because these Finnish names can be found only in Finnish maps, and they are historical names. I don't know, does anybody use them like for real? For example, you have like Petrozavodsk. No, not Petrozavodsk. Anyways, yeah, Sestraretsk, for example, or Sestrayoki. I was wondering, do you have a list of all Soviet-style restaurants you've been to St. Petersburg? Because I was trying to search for these restaurants you've been to, so when I go there, I can go visit. I can do some kind of a list maybe, but I'm not really sure. I don't have a list, but I can come up with or the name with the listing. But another thing that another one is that I'm not sure have I been to like Soviet. I don't think I've been to Soviet restaurants. I've been to Soviet themed stalovayas, which is different. This offer the same Soviet Russian food, which is still the same food that people eat, you know. So, but I can help if you write to me, igorinrussia.info@gmail.com. All right, Yash, how many rubles do I need for 16 days travel for food and travel? Oh, that's a tricky question, but if you don't count the hotels, if you're in St. Petersburg, a little bit over 30 euros, dollars for okay hotel, not special, is fine. Food, I'm gonna give you like this listing, and you can decide your own, because you can, how many times do you want to eat, you know, that's not my business. What do you drink? Do you drink much, etc.? But so yeah, 30 plus euros for a night is okay at hotel. Restaurants in St. Petersburg, like okay restaurants, not super touristy stuff, normal food places around some local centers, not Nevsky maybe, is with food, main food, maybe a starter and a drink, it'll be like 1,000 rubles plus 1,000 up to 1,500 with a like alcohol drink. So around 1,000 or 1,015 bucks. Or you can do cheaper if you want. If you eat at Stalovayas, you're gonna spend for a decent meal, full stomach, $3. All right, right. So shopping in, if you buy some like prepared salads and stuff, that'll cost you like, you know, I don't know, a couple of bucks maximum for 200 grams of salads, like Olivier, that type of thing. So how much money you need depends on what do you spend and what type of a tourist stuff you buy. But I would say, if you don't count the hotel, and if you don't go to restaurants every day, because for example, I don't consider myself a tourist here, but I don't go to restaurants at all if I'm alone. If my wife is not here, I don't need to. I don't have the time to do filming. So I spend on food, if you go to shawarma, something, maybe $5 to $7 per day. That's my answer. You can go and roll with it. And on the way to Viborg, and I haven't been to Komarovo. Solnich, no, I heard it, but it's like there's nothing to see there. Repino, yes, there are new stations as well. They didn't stop there before. Zelenogorsk is super, and I filmed it on my channel few times. One of my first places on my channel is Zelenogorsk when I started filming. And Yelena's puts it to 20-30s per day. I said $7 with only food, but yeah, maybe 20-30 is yeah, it's fine. If you go to yeah, and of course, If you go to palace museums or random museums, they cost around from $3 to $7, some maybe $8. But if you go to the big ones like Hermitage or Catherine Palace, it's gonna cost you like $25, $20 or $15. They're more expensive. But for example, I went yesterday to Pavlov's Palace. It cost me 700 or 800, and that's way cheaper. That's 3 times less money over than the neighboring Catherine Palace. Curious, when will you do your next live chat so I can put it on the calendar? You know, I'm so on the move. Maybe tomorrow. Plus, remember, guys, when I do live streams, I had 2 live streams today, 2 in a row because it got cut. They're also like you can ask questions and I just talk, but of course I have more things to feel and see on the, from the city. But I might do tomorrow, maybe tomorrow. And of course I can do this also from Finland as well. But I feel more great that I can say that I'm in Russia and I talk about Russia. It's more authentic. I feel more better. I feel great. I'm not tired. I'm not depressed. Yeah. But Scott, maybe tomorrow, maybe today. That's Dead Daisies. It's a great band, guys. Are there any single Russian chicks in the late 30s? Yes, they are. I know that in Russia, and many. I know that in Russia there's always been a problem since there was always more ladies than men. So yes, there are. Yeah, kind of funny question, but I answered it like seriously because I don't think you're joking. So yeah. All right, guys, it's pretty late already. Thank you so much for joining in. I want to thank you all for being here. I invited you home to my place. And but whistling, you have to know, by the way, if you plan on getting to know, there's a certain way you talk to Russian women. It's not the same as in the West, but that's another topic. And by the way, Anna did some video about the topic as well, and I did also and I did with her a discussion video about, I think. So go check out Dating in Russia, Igor in Russia. Maybe there's a video about it. I've done a video about everything, and will do so. It have to be jacked? Not necessarily. Don't. Have to be well behaved. Bring gifts. It depends. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, everybody. Guys, let's continue tomorrow more. I enjoyed this. Now it's time to do some. I'm probably fall asleep while I do editing, but thank you so much for the super chats, for your support, for your talks, for your I forgot the word. Company. I saw your video. With the expat American, amazing funny guy. Yeah, we have a good time. We have a good chemistry. Like seriously, when he's on his live videos, I don't think he's as funny as he's with me, right? Thank you, Whistling, once again. I'm gonna call you Whistling just to make sure YouTube doesn't ban me even more. I have enough of this shadow banning as it is. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh, what do you mean, Joseph? You got your citizenship yet? Not yet. I haven't. Residency is the first step, guys. You look tired. I am tired, but I'm happy. I'm happy because, guys, when the weeks I'm not in Russia, I'm struggling. I hate it there. I'm not even covering my words. Expat American is how I found you, all you, Wild Siberia, countryside acres, etc. Don't tell Greg your wife's name. Why? Why? What's going on? Person of expat American's background would be liberal. I don't know. Why? Why you think so? No, but people on my channel know it's Olga. Olia. Many people miss my wife from my videos. Gloria knows it. My wife is Russian. That's why, yes. How long you been married? We've been married for, hold up. Third year coming. Third year. Just say Olga. No, it's not. Come on. Come on. Start stereotyping. Igor and Andrei, Sergey. That's all my cousins' names. Oleg. The best ones that feed you well. Yes. But I need to get in shape. Oh yeah, I forgot one of the YouTubers, Borscht Bandit, by the way. American in Ireland. I forgot that one, by the way. It disconnected me. Who? Igor and Olga. Yes. We are a Viking and Vikiness. Ruriks. Ireland is conquered. Halitosis. What is halitosis? I haven't yet been to Belarus, but I plan to be there. I hope I can get there this year. Unfortunately, it will be a winter video, but I plan to be there. I need to fix my visa after this trip, ASAP, to Russia first. While you do the visa, I mean, they take your passport away, so that's what I mean. But I plan to go to Belarus for sure. Go meet it's Boris in Belarus. Who is it's Boris? I know in Belarus I plan to meet Irish partisan if he take me. Correct. Minsk is amazing and beautiful. I watched some videos about it. Me too. It's I need to. It's Boris. I have to check it out. I'll Google it. I went to Georgia and the people there wanted to be European, like Western European liberals. Oh, I think it's only part of them, not everybody. That's for sure, not everybody. There's no way. It's the same thing as if you say that all Americans are liberals. And clearly it's 50-50. And the only thing is that the liberal side is way more it's more promoted by the government. No, I don't. Why would I? Oh, Dichorna, wow, missed a lot. Hi, so glad to see you back in Russia. Oh man, you missed a lot. Like, if you say that thing, I was supposed to stop the live stream like 10 minutes ago. But you missed me being in Russia, this is the fourth day in a row. and you missed this stream and all the live streams in between. Today was too. Man, you need to. What's wrong with the YouTube algorithms, or have you been busy? Timo said, "What's the situation with Russian visa? Could you still get the 1 year visa there before you could get the travel agency now you get the visas from the embassy, I think, and I think Finland is also, you can get the e-visa. You can get the online visa, which is free, Timo. I think Finland is eligible for that. I think so. So yes, about 1 year visa, I'm not sure if that's the 1 year visa, meaning if it means business visa, then no. Well, they do give out business visas, but you need it to be like properly a business. So no more business visas for tourist purposes. Dichorne, thank you. No problem, man. No problem. No worries. So yeah, Timo, go check out e-visa, Russia e-visa, and there's like information about that online and also on my channel. But basically, you can do it. Many tourists still in Russia. Less, of course, from the western side because of many reasons, because of, you know, brainwashing and stuff, or many other reasons, you know. But I think there are many tourists. I spoke today on a live stream with the Chinese, by the way. That was one nice, interesting discussion with the Chinese. Chinese people from Arab countries, you know. And there is always people from, all right, a lot of people, which not necessarily tourists, but a lot of people come from Finland. People come from Estonia, Latvia. What else? All right. My main concern is bringing in money. No worries about that either. Let me know if you need. So euros can be exchanged in Estonia, and dollars are okay in any case. Yes, people from UK, Ireland, I'm not sure. Yeah, and always know people on the bus, see people from Sweden, Netherlands, Italy, French, not that much. Spanish people, South American people. Yes, and I see some like Indian people, not through these borders. They probably fly. So yeah, I'm still here, guys. Russia has great universities and many students from other countries. Yes, lots of students here, of course. Well, there are direct flights from different countries. Hold up. What's going on here? Some talks. But yeah, why you have concern about bringing money? I don't know. Let me know. Yeah, I think it was business visa, what I used to have, valid for 1 year and unlimited entry, very convenient. Timo, yes, no more. They stopped that like a year ago. And that was the news in Finland, that, ooh, they're taking their visas away from Finnish. The same thing, they tried to make it as the Russians are taking the visas away from ordinary people that want to travel to Russia. And why they did that? Well, they wanted to make even more fear, put fear in people's minds. And I knew better that it's not about that. In Finland, I know that when Russians came, during normal times, they took the visas away. If you did not travel, if you have your Schengen visa from Finland, you must be more days traveling or be more days in Finland than in any other country in Europe. Because people know that, you know, if you want a Schengen visa, Finland is not the place to be. Sorry guys, but that's the fact. But they want to make sure you do stay in Finland because you have Finnish visa, right, to Schengen area. So when they found out, they can see that you have been more days away than in Finland, they take your visas away from Russians. They did that all the time. But when Russians take your visas away, if you do not act accordingly to the visas or visa intention, that's so bad. So this is so deceitful and so deceitful actions by the Finnish media back then. But I knew that's, you know, they took them away because you said you were and Finnish people just said normally when they were asked, the ones with the business visas, they were asked, where you going? They said, yeah, you know, tourist. If you have a business visa and you say your intentions is tourism, your visa will be annulled. Of course it is. So yeah. Is it illegal for us to spend with sanctions? It is our governments we are concerned about, not yours. I don't know what's this about. I don't know about the crypto stuff, guys. Ah, you mean flagged over there? Yeah, those countries are, you know, crazy. So, but you don't need to listen. You are traveling to Russia as a tourist, so you can bring money. This Akers guy, he probably he needs money like all the time, and he doesn't want to travel, and he maybe cannot travel outside Russia so easily to any country. I guess maybe, I don't know. So that's why he needed money transferred. That's a different case, because if he could, he can just travel outside Russia and take it from the ATM, right? And bring up to $10,000 without asking into Russia. Ah, Whistling, you are moving to Russia. All right, but yeah, you can bring dollars as much as you want. You can bring up to 10,000 without... what's the word? Without explaining, I forgot the word. And over 10,000, you just need to explain for what purpose the money is and from what, basically. And if you need legal help or advice, you can use the link in the description, and you can contact Braiden Consulting. They deal with this all the time, so they can help you, and they will help you. So you can have free consultation at first, and if you need more legal help, use the link in the description. You can get a discount from their services because I'm collaborating with them. Right? Let's do so. And I imagine I would have to set up a bank account into a neutral country and then make another bank account in Russia, then transfer. No, you can't transfer from the Western banks. You need to bring in cash. That's what the master plan of the West. That's the master plan of the West, for sure. I'm worried about, yeah, but yeah, please use the consultation. I missed the time when it was so easy to travel to Russia. Bus tickets was cheap, train was fast and cheap, by the way, as well. The cheapest were $27 for 3 hours. If you could plan trip to Russia via Estonia, you should definitely, Timo. Of course, take way more time now. Yeah, And I do this, and I don't like it. It feels bad, but once you're in Russia, you know, life is good. All right, guys, let's finish this off. My cat is in Helsinki. He moved from here like years ago. All right, my friends, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for super chats. Thank you for your donations and discussions and your questions. I'm already like this, guys. Yeah, let's go all to sleep. Good morning, everybody. Good night. Spokojной ночи. And this is Igor in Russia. Subscribe to the channel. Push like. And see you again. Bye-bye, y'all.